About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Freeman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Freeman lost the football. And this is picked up. Look at the big man rumble. Down to the 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Freeman. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they show Jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Freeman. Caught. It's closed left side. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, Packers.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the young rookie out of Notre Dame.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner down across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
Off the play fake, Carson. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Freeman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Probably a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Off play action. Carson. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
15 yards on the play.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Carson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Carson. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
21 yards.
Looking to throw. Carson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
At the 13-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun on 3rd down. Carson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yards on the play. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Carson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum and were moving the field. Now the ball comes loose. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
A gain of 1 brings up third.
Back to throw. Freeman. And that is incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Carson over the middle. That's to Loveland, the tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Off the play fake. Carson completes this with the Thornton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, they'll try to run it. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? That's caught by Tucker. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Sacked right around the 17.
By Tuli Tuipulotu. A 9-yard loss on the play. It's 4th and goal.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They would force the field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Number 85. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
operating from the gun. Freeman. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Looking to throw. Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Now inside the 25. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Brings up
2nd and 3. Now a run here off the RP. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Throwing to start the drive. Freeman. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He finds his man complete. It's Holloway. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and goal, Green Bay.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And But we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Third down and 13.
Brings up third and 13.
Operating from the gun. Carson. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Off play action. Carson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Back to throw. Carson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Brings up third and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Makes it third and 10.
From the gun on third down. Carson. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the Packers' 13-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A gain of 5.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Looking to throw. Carson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Freeman. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Freeman. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. The Bears offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Down at the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
That's caught by Tucker.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Bears. First down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2nd down and a yard.
2nd down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down. Carson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
It's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Now the Packers get set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 on a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Freeman. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cruz. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
3rd down and goal.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, they got him again. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is. And as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Carson. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Carson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Operating from the gun, Freeman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw, Freeman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Finding room at midfield. And down right around the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st down, Green Bay.
Back to throw. Freeman. Open man right side. That's McConkey.
14 more yards. That's another Packers 1st down.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. One of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out,
yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Carson. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw, Carson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Carson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free-tie game. They're not behind. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun on third down, Freeman. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. A gain of 15. And a Packer first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now this one finds McConkey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Back to throw. Freeman. And that is incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. This is 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now second down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by Thornton. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
That's good for a Bears.
Operating from the gun. Carson. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. Off the play fake. Carson. This is caught by Tucker. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes second down and 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carson. But he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bears first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime?
have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Packers down by 7, a little under 30 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. This ball intercepted. Connor Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Chicago, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.